Recorded. Okay.
So you're gonna get my reaction.
So
Oh my god.
try to get
Oh,
an
it's
angle.
kind of trippy because I'm also seeing my
Right.
face on
We're-
the screen.
So let me see if the lighting is good. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So
Wow.
can you see it? Well,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's so funny because my face is superimposed
right.
on.
So it's like so it's a
Oh,
little.
oh, there it is.
Let me zoom in
Oh
some.
my gosh. And then there are deers on the crown. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, it just keeps getting better. Like it's like Alice in Wonderland. I'm going deeper. Oh, and the details on the shirt.
Who is there?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
So that's
It's trippy because you see like the computer bars
mm-hmm.
on it too. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow.
The deer on the crown.
Yeah. Oh,
So that's a shout out to our cohort members, all the deers. Um,
oh, trippy. Like I felt like I just kind of went in and then it became like a whole other world. It was very Alice in Wonderland, I was saying. But
mhm.
also like yeah, like a trip.
Okay. Yeah. I
Also the androgyny. I was really feeling that.
with the split down the middle
Hmm.
um and there's tricksterman in the back.
Just the effect was just so trippy. And I mean, I'm assuming you didn't plan that. It's just something that sort of happened.
Well, yeah, the images. I think just trying to take all the things that we talked about and just place them where they make sense.
Mhm. Right, right, right.
And
But I
then
mean, like the superimposing because of the glass, right? Because we hadn't planned on that. But then it was like an effect that sort of happened
right, yeah, yeah, 'cause of
because of the, yeah, the technology that we have to use. But it's interesting because you included the technology, of course, with your piece. I
the
mean, is that like an homage to like us being mostly on Zoom era?
yeah. I wanted to capture that's you know just I remember when we would talk about the little boxes and just like looking for each other in the little boxes and
Mm,
just like the windows into our lives and in a way I'm taking the picture, which is obviously what I did because this is a I drew of the picture that I took of us. um so I wanted to keep that just to like represent pretty much this virtual Zoom world, but then it's also that's how the world is in so many ways, right? Like just even now as we're speaking into the camera. But what I the tree or the roots, I feel like a lot of us in our cohort, and then even you and I, as we were talking about, um, like we're like connecting to our roots. Like a lot of us are like ancestral roots.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that we're connected
Hmm.
on a deep level.
Right.
And then the spiritual level too, the crown.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to emphasize the crown, and with COVID, coronavirus, the crown. Things are
Ah,
right to the crown. So it's like,
nice.
yeah, and I think just obviously we're deers. That's
Yeah.
our animal,
Right.
spirit animal. And and I think just the deer itself, like the horns are, and those horns were based on the image that I actually ran into on Instagram after we were like we finish our Zoom session, and then like I opened my Instagram, and that was the first picture that popped out, like this deer with these large horns, um and then I also wanted to capture like the more feminine side of the deer, right, with the
Mm.
one in the middle, which is kind of hard to see.
Mhm.
Um, and like the dreaming, I think since we as a cohort, we talk about so much about dreaming and like also dreamers. We're also the dreamers in some ways.
Mhm.
You
Nice.
and I had talked about that, right? We talked about like um, coming from like parents that immigrated and how like we're,
Right. Nice.
we're
Yeah.
yeah.
Dreamers. Yeah.
So yeah.
Aw. What about the figure who's sassily smoking something to the side? Can you talk a little bit about that?
So I remember you said that if you wanted to be painted a certain like way that you would want to it would want to be like you would be holding your pen. So there you are, and in some ways like even with your concept of Howard, like how it's emerging. So like I didn't finish your face.
Oh, nice.
I left
Okay.
it kind of like it's there, but it's not fully like defined. And just because I think just from how you've been sharing your concept of self and how you're expressing it, and I think that's just it's inspired by our session, and then also um, how I've gotten to know you and the experience of like being in the cohort, like
Mm,
the Zoom, this program. So and then just like a little picture of it, like little so.
right. Oh. Oh, that's so moving. Um, I feel so seen. Howard feels seen.
I'm
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things that I wanted Howard to do is like have self-reflective capacities, right? And yeah, no, he feels seen, which feels like a very primal way of loving, giving attention to and seeing, recognizing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you like it. So you and I, our faces combine in this like kind of bizarre way, and
Well, I'm getting also like anima, animus, shadow kind of themes too. Nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the way their shoulders are positioned, for whatever reason, why does that remind me of like Jesus, Mary Magdalene shoulder thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from Da Vinci.
Mm. Like the way they're
Yeah.
even or
Well, it's just I think it's Mary Magdalene and I think it's Jesus in the painting where they kind of create a heart shape
oh,
with the way their shoulders are with each other. And then I saw this somewhere. And then like the figure, it was supposed to be one of the apostles, but then he was very kind of like feminine, has long hair, and they were saying like that's probably Magdalene. Yeah.
oh wow.
Um, mhm. It's funny because I sort of have Jesus sort of a um, archetypal image like
Mm-hmm.
during the whole program. Jesus the Redeemer actually was one of my guiding archetypes in the whole program. I find myself in the middle of things where I'm like, okay, well, in being me, there's something sort of like redeeming. But I find myself putting myself out there in that role in that position. I don't know if that was perceived at all, but
Mm.
that's yeah, that's how I
Wow,
have experienced it and I see it there.
nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have the long hair here, but then right here, I think your hair was tied back that day. So,
Right.
um, and you adjusted your hair or no, I think your hair just kind of like fell when when I took her, because that was another picture too that I took.
Wow, so you even got the hair part too. Wow. Look at that. Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Yeah, because I think with our body movement, or just we express ourselves in so many, even just in subtle ways. So, and I think that's the cool part about like when you like embody yourself, like you can, you know, and you like channel it, or whatever, however you want to say it. But
Mm.
yeah.
So were you able to do that? You did that all that night? Or
I worked on it the first after our first session, just like a sketch, and then I went back and put more detail.
uh,
I was working on it like in between, like little breaks here and there, just
so like the kind of concepts of it, like did that come to you all at once, or did it kind of come, or how does it come to you? Or how did it come to you?
um hmm. Well, I go with the symbols that I feel like I want to capture, and and um just by the placement of where I place them, like the crown, just like creating crown, and um the tree, they're just trying to capture like more like that earth, the roots, the like just symbols that I feel, and trees, just roots in general, like um I have there's one up behind me, um I just connect with. So I do find often like painting like different images of trees,
Mm,
and I kept it simple too, in a sense of like, because I wanted to have it done on time. So just like very straightforward, like when capturing emphasizing just like the zoom box, and just
mm,
more trying to capture like the detail of the person. So
oh,
um yeah, just trying to get like you know the uniqueness, that kind of like the eyes are especially very important, obviously, in portraits. But yeah, um i I just want to get into a place where you're just like, just the images, like the images come, and we were talking about, just I guess the experience, right, and program, and this past year since COVID started and everything.
Dos besos llevo en el alma, llorona que no se apartan de mí. Dos besos llevo en el alma, llorona que no se apartan de mí. El último de mi madre llorona y el primero que te di. El último de mi madre llorona y el primero que te di.